This lock, this piece of hair, it just, I mean, look at everything else up there, you know. This one just want to hang down by itself. Like this, it just don't want to act right. You know, it didn't act right when I was a loose natural. It'd be the only curl, you know, everything be curled up here, and this one be just down here chilling. I guess it got the same energy in the locks, but it's okay. It's all right. But let's talk about these looks. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the video. This is Ashley. Welcome on back to my channel. You know, I was just sitting here, I'm like, this, it just doesn't. But I have a fun video for you today. I am trying for the first time Menagerie Cosmetics, but it's not really, I'm trying because I have the Pharaoh palette. I have the Pharaoh palette in my collection, have never used it. Like, what is wrong with me? Let me show it to you real quick. I mean, look, you know I haven't even used it. I still got the cover. I don't keep the cover to anything. As soon as I finish filming, I put it in the trash, except for Pat McGrath, okay? But this is the Pharaoh palette. Thought it was absolutely beautiful. Woo. Look at it here. And yeah, look at this color story. Just have never used it. I don't know why. So like I said, I'm trying Menagerie Cosmetics today, and they had a new launch. So they launched the Sugar High palette, and it's basically off of or inspired by the Sugar Glider. You know, Menagerie Cosmetics, everything is based off an animal. You know, they have palettes like the Whale Song, they have the Authoring Blush that I'm going to show you before, and then they also had a restock, and this all took place on April 9th, of the Indigo Ink palette, and I picked that up as well. So this is the Indigo Ink palette. Look how beautiful this is, and both of these palettes retail for $45. This is gorgeous, so I will be doing a video on this if you grab that, because whew, beautiful. Okay, but I'm so carried away. Let me go ahead and introduce myself. So if you are new to this channel, welcome. If you're older but goodie, welcome on back. My name is Ashley. I have a doctorate in pharmacy, and I love makeup. So that's how you get Dr. Ash and her makeup. But please just call me Ash, her Ashley, and eyeshadow is my jam. It is my jam. So like I just mentioned, I don't even think I mentioned it. I got 3 looks with the Sugar Glider palette, and I'm also trying out the Authoring Blush. So I picked this up on launch day, which was April 9th. I want to say it was like 1 or 2 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, my time. But I was able to pick up these beautiful palettes. The palette retail for $45, and they also restocked the Indigo Ink palette, and I think they restocked something else. They also had some multi-chromes that they released along with the palette, but I decided not to get the multi-chromes. I thought the multi-chromes were absolutely stunning, but if I was honest, I felt like the multi-chromes kind of looked like things I already have by Cleona, you know what I mean? So I picked up the beautiful palette right here, and look at the packaging. It is so stunningly gorgeous, and this is actually the unicarton that it came. So Menagerie likes to be totally, you know, environmentally friendly. Menagerie Cosmetics is a cruelty-free brand. They are vegan, and they are here in the United States. They are out of Newman Lake, Washington, okay? And like I said, they have the information right here on the back of the palette, and then the ingredients are actually right here on the unicarton. The palette retail for $45. I think I have said that now maybe twice, 3 times. I'm not quite sure. But when you open it up, you do have a nice mirror, and the palette does feel very weighted. It feels very substantial. So even though it's eco-friendly, it does feel quality. Like that was one of the things I've noticed. Even just when I purchased this bad boy is heavy. If it fell on my foot, I'm gonna be mad, okay? My toes are going to hurt. Not to mention, it also released one of their blushes. So this is the Authoring Blush. That is a whole series that they have with the brand. I think they have a blush palette. But this one is actually a glowy blush. It's actually a glowy duochrome blush that I have on now. And I am going to demo that for you. And this is the shade Best Buds. They have a sticker on the back. It is also out of Newman Lake, Washington, vegan and cruelty free. And it says the net weight of the blush is 4 grams, okay? And everybody who did the cover art was only one person that did the cover art for this particular collection, and they go by Puffy Gator. That's their Instagram handle, I'm assuming. So this is what the blush looks like. You do have a little, no, I thought you had a mirror, but you don't. But you got a cute little saying that says, "I'm not blushing, you are." I think that's really cute. And this retailed for $18. So I picked up all 3 of those items when it launched. The shipping time was pretty fast, but I don't know. I feel like maybe I've just been impatient lately because I've been waiting on some other pre-orders, and I'm just like, come on now. I'm patient, but I feel like you're trying my patience, but that's neither here or there. And then people were kind of getting their stuff quickly, and I was just like, I haven't heard back at all. No shipping, no nothing. So they do say like 10 to 14 days processing time, or actually I say 10 to 12 days on their website. Processing time not including, that's business days, but you know, who knows what business days are in the indie world. I feel like that could kind of be any day of the week, you know, when they own their own business. They are a small business. I think it's only about 2 people, and maybe 2 people that own it, and maybe a couple other employees, okay? But once the palette shipped out, I did get it rather quick. Everything was wrapped up really nicely in some bubble wrap, tight, and in a small box, so it would move around and shift. So I was happy about that. So like I just mentioned, I have 3 looks. I'm going to try on the blush for you. Of course, we're going to talk about some thoughts along the way, and then we'll wrap up at the end. So let's get ahead and get started. All right, let's go ahead and get started. My eyebrows are filled in, but I went and got them done today. So Brows by Jerry hooked them up if you're in the Chicago area. And she did fill them in using the Benefit, I think the Goof Proof Brow. I don't think it was 3.75 because, you know, it looks a little bit darker than that shade. And then I went in with my Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime for my eyelids. So let's jump in. So I'm really excited to play with this color story. It is really gorgeous. It's giving lots of pops of color, but I do see some neutral options in this look. So let's get started. Alright, I'm back and here are the first two looks and I think they came out really great. But before I get into the looks and how I thought about the performance of the shadows, let me go over my face details real quick. So I went in with my Nars foundation and this is the shade Carcacus. And this is, what is this? The new light reflecting foundation. And then I went in with my Radiant Creamy Concealer, which is a concealer I really like, and I have the shade Caramel. And for bronzer, I took my Gucci bronzer, shade Tan 04. I went ahead and went in with a Kaleidos Lip Cloud. I love these things. They're so comfortable. And this is the shade Dunne. It's just a nice neutral lip, and I topped it off with my Juvia's Place lip liner in the shade Kola, which is basically like an exact dupe for matte chestnut. So I didn't do any blush yet because I picked up the Authorine Glowy Blush, and the blush, okay, I haven't even, it's called Best Buds. So this is the glowy kind of dual chromy blush, and you know, I can't open anything, so I'm struggling. Let's see. Oh, Lord. Sometimes it just be too much. It really is. Okay, so this is what she looks like. Really, really cute. The shade Best Buds. And it says, I'm not blushing, you are. And this is what it looks like. What a beautiful shade. And let me go ahead and swatch it. Ooh. Do you see that? It's a nice duochrome color. Ooh, baby. It's gonna be getting like all the play from me. I'm really excited about this. So let's go ahead. Let's apply that. I'm just gonna use the brush I use all the time. I was about to just messed it up, like you know how I'm talking right now. Okay, so this is just a Christian Siriano brush. I tell you guys all the time that I got this in a set that I guess he had at the place I worked, and my technicians, they bought it for me because you know they love it. No, I love makeup, but low key, these two brushes right here work bomb for blush and highlight. Like this one picks up those highlighters that be hard to pick up sometimes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this. Oh man. I just went in with a light layer because I didn't know what to expect. Ooh. So you, on the brush, you can kind of see like the pink tint. Ooh. It's pretty. Can you see this? I'm gonna turn down one of the lights in a second. Oh man. Ooh. I don't know if the camera, I know I can see some of the shine in the monitor, but I don't know if it's giving everything it needs to give so you can see. Ooh. Yes. Let's see, let me cut this light right here. Maybe you can see it a little bit more. It has a very golden, it's peachy flip. And dare I see maybe a little hint of green in there. This is gorgeous, honey. So pretty. Ooh, so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna apply it on the other side real quick. This blush, yes, I am here for it. Oh, Y'all, I've just been into blushes lately, and you get a nice pigment with it, but that shift. And I think this would look nice even as a blush topper. So if you want to put something else on and then put this on, because you don't even need highlight with it. It's pretty. I don't know. I've really been into blush lately. I've bought a lot of blush lately. It is what it is, but stunning. So the shadows, I am loving these looks. So for this eye, I went in and I decided to go ahead and wrap the teal down at the bottom. I don't normally do that because sometimes I feel like it just kind of closes my eyes off and it doesn't make it, you know, look as open. So I don't always do that, but I decided to do that today. And these shades, they laid so well. You did not need to wet them. I did go ahead and wet, what is the shade called? Sugar Cube, just so I could bring out more of the pigment because it's more of a iridescent shade. This is the shade Sugar Cube, but oh my goodness. So beautiful when it mixes with the blue. So it's a great shade because even when you put it here, it looks so much more neutral and you get a great variation. So you get that nice inner corner highlight, you know, something you weren't really expecting from a nice little baby pink shade. But she's playing to win because it definitely looks peachy in this particular corner. Now this orange shade and this red shade are like to die for. Of course I have shades like this. And I'm sure I have another shade like Pouch Protective right here, but the formula is outstanding. The formula on all these shimmers that I have tried so far is actually really outstanding. I mean, they are just straight up foiled shadows with a lot of shine, a lot of creaminess, lots of body, apply well, very rich in pigment, making your eyeshadow just making your eyelids look like just healthy and juicy, and you don't see all these lines and ridges, you know. I really think these shadows are really, really beautiful. The mattes so far have been nice. I think that yogurt drop is really pretty. That's this lavender matte right here. I think it could be a little bit deeper because I feel like if you're deeper than me, it might not show up that well. I did have to build it up pretty well. This one did build up, what is this, Sweet Variety. So I think that that is really pretty as well. And Slice is gorgeous. And then you can get a nice little, you know, kind of contrast with the shade Furry Friend. So far I am, I'm impressed since this is my first time actually trying Menagerie because, you know, I'm a clown. Just buying things and letting it sit there forever. So let's go ahead and jump into one. Oh, I didn't talk about my pencils that I use. Okay, so I switched it up. I went ahead and I took my Colourpop pencil right here. I took the shade Catsuit and I had it lined all the way here, but I felt like it was looking very bright and I wanted to kind of ground the look. So on the outer corner, I actually went in with Blitz Blue by McGrath just to put it here, and then I Catsuit on the rest of it. So I actually applied Catsuit and I was just like, yeah, let me ground the look. This eye, I decided to go in with Blk Coffee by McGrath. So those are all the details. My earrings, they're a couple years old, quite a couple years old. Got them from Express. I got a lot of earrings from Express. They have great earrings. So let's get into another one. All right, so let's get started with the next look, but I wanted to show that there is some staining when I took off that blue shadow. Not so much with the red and the oranges, just a tiny bit, but definitely with this blue. And it's like on my finger when I was using the makeup wipe. And first I went in with the Bioderm micellar water, and then I took a makeup wipe, tried to wipe it away, but yeah, it's a lot going on over here, but it's okay. I'm all right with it, but just to let you know, there is some staining. and this is the third and final look, and I think it is really, really beautiful. And to me, this is just giving like sugary, you know, it's just light and sparkly, but these shades are absolutely stunning. As you remember, I did tell you I had some staining up here, so yeah, it's still there. It didn't cover very well with the primer, but I did use a lighter primer. If I had maybe used my Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Caffeine, I think it would have been better, you know, because that is basically my skin complexion and definitely would have camouflaged that. Or you can use some concealer. Probably the staining would be gone overnight, but since I'm filming this all in one setting, you know, it's just like the staining is there. The shadows performance is once again very beautiful. I do wish that this shade right here is really pretty Joey. I wish it just packed a little bit more punch. I really like the shade, but I just wish it was a little bit more mustardy, a little bit more pigment. The mattes are really smooth in this palette. They're really easy to blend, and I don't feel like they're powdery or anything like that. I do feel like they build up, but definitely we'll have to see what Snugglebug does, and I'll report back when I do my palette, you know, rankings, so like my final thoughts. But this one is definitely the one that caused the staining because I did put it up here. So the shimmer shade part was okay, but that staining definitely right here. Now, I just feel like this palette is just so beautiful. I'm really impressed with the formula. Like I said, I have a palette from Menagerie, but I've just never used it. I don't know why. I like it. I've been wanting it forever, but I've just never used it, and I'm going to fix that eventually. So, but the color story is just really beautiful. When I look at it, I see like, you know, I see a little bit of neutralness in here. I see definitely great pops of color. I see pastels. I see some jewel tones. So I think there's something, a little bit of something in here for everybody. And this color story just excites me. When I opened it up, I was like, my gosh. This is really, really beautiful, and I'm really glad to have it in my collection because it's kind of like it's giving pastel, but it's not really giving pastel. It's giving, I don't know, it's just giving a nice assortment of colors. Although I would say that some of the shades, it's probably like if you have a massive eyeshadow collection like I do, you probably do have them in your collection. Like I know I have this ruby shade quite a few times over, but I still love shades like that. But I love how it's in this palette and it gives a nice pop because you usually wouldn't see a ruby shade like this in a colorful palette. Same with this. I mean, but all of these shades, we definitely have seen the purple shade like this, but I would say that this palette, the quality is really nice. The shimmers perform very well. I like the packaging as well. I think it's super solid. The design on the front is really, really gorgeous. You know, it's illustrated, but it's not reading like gimmicky. It's not reading childish to me or anything like that. So I think that that's really pretty. And this pack, it feels heavy. It feels quality heavy. And we know that, you know, they're a company that likes to be environmentally friendly. So I like that all the packaging there. Of course, they're vegan and cruelty free. And I just really like the whole presentation of it. Everything came wrapped really, really well, including like this blush. Now this blush, baby, I am here for it. It's about to be a summer banger for me. So Authoring blush, I mean, the packaging is so cute. Even this, it just feels heavy. It feels good quality. So of course, like you're spending a little bit more money. When we're talking indie, I don't feel like indie means cheaper. Like definitely this brand is, you know, probably priced around some of the Too Faced. Like if I was to compare it to what Too Faced or Huda Beauty. I don't really do Too Faced too much anymore. Like nothing excites me that they're putting out. But, you know, Huda Beauty, I would kind of compare it to those price points right there. But I feel like they're well justified because the shadows are gorgeous. Like you don't have to do much manipulation. You just put them on your eyes and go. If you don't like to be spraying and laying down glitter glue and all of that, and I don't mind for some of those shades, you know, to get those lasting and staying power. But if you're not that person, I think, you know, this is a great palette. Also, I feel like if you kind of have like a lot of lines in your eyes, like this formula would be great for you because like the shimmers are so beautiful. They're foiled, they're creamy, they have a lot of thickness and richness to them, but they just apply over the eyelids so smooth where they're not going to bring out any texture that you have. I mean, the opulent shine, like I'm just looking in the monitor, I'm like, ooh, the shine is really, really gorgeous. So overall, I'm really happy with this palette. I felt like, you know, even though, like I said, I probably do have these shades in my collection, I felt like it was still unique and it's a color story that I would like to play with, where it's colorful, but it's not too like, okay, you know, like you're not going to do anything with it. So I think that this is so cute, and I just like wanted something different because, you know, I mean, well, usually probably around this point I probably don't buy a whole lot of palette. I feel like it's the fall Christmas stuff that kind of really gets me, where things are just like piling on. But when I looked at the palettes I bought this year, it's only been about 10 or 11 this year, so it's not been bad, and a couple have been gifted. So you know, I'm just kind of, you know, certain things are catching my eye, certain things are not catching my eye, you know. But the blush, this blush is beautiful. I think the price point is right for the blush. The blush was only $18. It feels nice. It, you know, it has a nice magnetic closure for it also. So I really do enjoy the quality. Now, I'm not maybe too particular about this sticker on the back, but it is what it is. So, yes. So let me know down below, have you tried Menagerie? I'm really happy with the items that I have tried so far, since I have that Feral palette just sitting there chilling. Leave me a comment down below which eye look you like the best. Number 2, the teal slash pink slash kind of look blue. That was one of my favorite looks for sure. And the blush, I can't get over it. Really, really pretty. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know which look you like the best. Have you tried Menagerie Cosmetics? Are they on your radar? I think they have really fun products, and I've always heard that they have really quality things. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you know when I come out with another video, which will be soon. But I am... let's see, I'm busy with work, okay? Y'all know I work a very full-time job as a retail pharmacist. And I started at a new location, and the volume is a lot larger. And I'm actually going on vacation because I haven't had any time off from work since a long time. We're not going to count the time around Christmas when I was supposed to have a little time off, but it was ruined by Omicron and me being severely sick. But I'm just going to take this time to kind of decompress. Don't worry, I still love YouTube. I know I haven't been uploading as frequently as I like to, but it's been hectic. It really has been. So, yeah, so I'll be back soon. I'm going to take a little YouTube vacation, and I'm going to come back with some content, you know. So it might be about a week, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. I might not be able to stay away for 2 weeks, but definitely maybe about a week before I come back. But just know that I love y'all. I'm coming back. I'm just on a little vacation. I'm going to enjoy my actual vacation. I got a lot of stuff that I just kind of need to take care of, and I'm going out of town, so I don't want to feel stressed. You know, when you want to actually enjoy it. So I need to do that and take care of myself so I can deliver quality content to you all, because definitely it comes across like, you know, if I'm not feeling my best, or if I'm you know what I mean? So just know that I love y'all, and I'll be back soon. And yeah, what else to say? Oh, subscribe to my channel, because you know I would love to have you here at my little makeup family. And with all of that being said, you already know how we got it in the video around here. You gotta hit it with the what the Chad is. Hey, Chad is. Hey, Chad is. Chad is. Chad is. Cheddar. Hey. All right, y'all. Bye.